This is how Afcon 1996 unified a country forever. Well, you see, after about 50 years of racial segregation, this was said to be South Africa's first Afcon since apartheid. A horrific period in the nation's history that separated those of a white skin tone to the rest. But apartheid came to an end in 1994, and 1 year later, South Africa hosted the Rugby World Cup, which they won. Which during apartheid, this was predominantly seen as a white sport, and this was the first time in decades that the country came together to celebrate as a whole. Which then put pressure on the football team because 1 year later in 1996, South Africa was set to host Afcon, which at the time in the country was viewed to be more of a black person sport. And South Africa did not fail to deliver, as they topped their group, which included Egypt, who will be in South Africa's next Afcon group, along with Cameroon and Angola. And in their opening match, they picked up a massive 3-0 win versus Cameroon, and in their second game, a 1-0 win versus Angola. But unfortunately, in their last group game, they picked up a 1-0 loss to Egypt, but they were still good enough to be top of their group. They then went on to the quarterfinals, where they took down Algeria 2-1. They then went on to play Ghana in the semi-finals, a gigantic opponent. It was not going to be easy, but they won it 3-0, which then took South Africa to the Afcon final, where they had to take on Tunisia, and the likes of Mark Williams scored a brace to make it a 2-0 victory. That's right, not only did South Africa come back as a unified nation, but they won the entirety of Afcon.